Good evening, everybody. Matt Geary here for Geek Pride's Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign, The Legend of Our Sacrifice. With me tonight, we have no Danny, unfortunately, because pregnancy and, but baby's about the pop, so she needs to have a rest and do her thing. Because of that as well, and because of work and stuff, unfortunately, our new character that we had last week can't carry on either. So it's a bit of a mishmash at the minute. But Danny's coming back when she's had her baby and stuff. But unfortunately, we are down to a group of 5 instead of our group of 6. So with me tonight, we have Michael as Tharavel.
Hey guys.
We have Wes as Valashil Nostius.
I lost my mute button. Hello, everyone.
We have Dave as Thomas Moonstar.
Evening all.
We have Mark as Lance.
Hello.
And we have Pete as Draken.
Hey, everyone.
Right, okay, so, where did we finish off last time? So, by the way, I'm going to be drinking tonight. It's my last day in the 30s. I will be 40 as of tomorrow. So, cheers, everybody. So last time, we have to sort of kind of retcon slightly because Steelguard were basically saying didn't. Because Tom didn't realize with work and things like that he couldn't he's not going to be able to commit, so he thought he could, and unfortunately he can't. So we're just going to retcon that it didn't happen. As far as Lance and Draken are concerned, Sir Tristan saved them from the burning room. They've made their way out of the village after being basically told to leave. They found out Galandra basically had found a lady called Amber and her child called Galahad, I think was the name of the child. She has taken them effectively as her sort of wards or retinue. Amber has said, this is, for saving my child, I'm in your debt, and so she's sort of latched on to Galandra's person. We've made our way to an old sort of farmstead in the sort of north west of the map in Pine Acre, where the green X is over here. In where the Dumfries, Micah, family resides. Micah, for all of you who don't know, was the soldier who was killed in the catacombs of not Camberford, of Silkside, and basically Sir Tristan promised that he would bring a letter to the family when he was killed. So he's done that. We had a bit of an emotional time Matt definitely had a bit of an emotional time in the last episode, with the sort of finding out your child's dead basically. We also found out that Amber was the wife of Micah, and that the child was Micah's child. So that's kind of where we were. Because of Danny's pregnancy and things like that, what we're doing is she has taken herself off to Camberford. She's taken herself off to Camberford with the Dumfries, and the Amber and Galahad. So she's basically going to be their escort effectively back to Camberford. And as that's it. So basically where we end up, where we finish is Galandra basically said her goodbyes to the party. The Dumfries have packed up all their stuff. They're on the cart. They're about to leave and go.
I thought they had left in downtime.
Well,
Reckon.
technically they have left and stuff, so it's like, downtime. So you can carry on. If you don't want to say anything to them before they go,
Oh,
then we can
right,
just
okay.
say,
Well, I suppose we can just read some of the stuff that was sort of done in downtime out, if I can actually find it here. Yeah. Because I think there was some of us had said some things. I can't find the chat. Where is it? There we go. So, upon seeing that Galandra was saying her goodbyes, riding off on with the cart, Tharavel sort of raises to his feet to see off Galandra. He raises his hand to shade his eyes from the sun. As he does, he hears a small whimper beside him. He looks down beside him, and Nook staring off into the distance at the leaving wagon, looking at Galandra, waving back. His ears kink to one side, and he tilts his head as he lets out another sorrowful whimper. Tharavel rests his hands on Nunuk's head and gives her a comforting scratch behind the ears. I think that was basically...
I can
That's
just
what
add his words of visited. As you wish, Galandra, may you travel well. When you are ready, come to that place and call our name. We will be waiting for you. And he raises axe. In respect. And just nods.
okay. Anybody else said anything, or we just sort of?
As they leave, Lance, who'd been walking out to keep an eye on things, stands by the road and raises his hand to bid them farewell. And as the sun starts to go low below, his back lifts as he stands still, waiting for him to pass before he moves again, like a statue.
Okay, so basically you have the farm, the Dumfries and Calandra. Basically, she sort of nods and gets on the sort of walks beside the Dumfries cart as Amber sort of kind of waves as they sort of they take themselves off in the northern road towards I think it's Pure Harbour. I can't remember 100% sure what the name of the city at the top is, but I think it's Pure Harbour. So they do that. There is an empty house, and there was obviously the cloaked figure in the cloaked figure sort of in the forest. So what's next? What are you doing?
Who was the guardsman that came with us that we encountered?
Oh, Sir Tristan, actually, yes. I'm assuming he's
Sir
gone back
Tristan.
with...
Oh yes,
Sir Tristan.
yes, Sir Tristan's left as well, so he's gone back with them. Because he's basically Sir Tristan is he's basically sworn his sword to them, to their protection, basically. So he basically will go where they go.
Okay, there goes my plan of having Sir Tristan look after the farm for us.
Alright, well, in downtime, I decided to search the tree line for any tracks and forgot to roll survival, so would you like me to do that now?
Yep, roll me a survival check.
I think I had in the at the end of the last session or in downtime, I had actually rolled and discovered tracks.
Oh, okay. Either way, yeah. May as well just continue.
And we'll add, as Draken now had a long rest.
Yeah, say
Yeah,
everybody's had. You've all had your rest. Yeah. It's because of the sort of. It was the morning when you got there. It's taken a few hours. A long rest is like 8 hours, so you're looking at sort of, it's midday. Not midday. It's probably 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Mid-afternoon, basically.
Yeah, mid-afternoon. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So, what did you get, Michael? What was your survival roll for?
I think it was a 17, from what I remember.
Okay, so you sort of you do notice sort of slight sort of what would be indications of somebody who's walked through the area. It's not very clear. there are small, very sort of subtle things that only you sort of can pick up on. You know, maybe there's a bit of a twig that's gone, but it seems to you that whoever has been here is very apt at keeping their tracks covered. And it's a hard sort of kind of it's a hard track for you, but you know there's sort of you've got a kind of a rough sort of indication of where they're going.
Okay. So I'm assuming that we're all standing in around each other, and we don't. Okay. So back to business, my friends. Before I slept, we noticed that there were some tracks, well-hidden tracks, leading off into the forest. I believe this is the hooded figure that we spotted yesterday. I would like to investigate who this person is and why they were keeping an eye on the Dumfries family.
Interesting idea. Do you think all of us should go? Or maybe me and you should give it a try quietly and then come back to let the others know what we find?
Stay together. Strength in numbers. If we split up, we are weaker.
And easy to hear coming.
We are less in numbers now. I say we need to stay together, but move cautiously. If you like, myself and the other ranger can scout out ahead.
As you wish.
Okay, so what's the plan then? So you're going off on your own quickly first, or Val? What's your views on this? What are you?
Yeah, I agree. I think we should just like follow closely behind. I suppose like let them go ahead and just not too far away, just in case things do go south. But
I recommend that I follow ahead, but stay out of plain sight. I will leave indications for you to follow, so you're not too far behind me. I will see you. You will not see me.
In theory, if both of us do the similar, but we both move wide of the track, then it reduces the chance of someone ambushing us from the flank as well.
This is a good idea.
I do not get ambushed.
There's an old man that might argue about that with you, sir. I think you still have bruises, don't you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Very nicely, children.
Okay, so you two are going ahead first. Then are the others? Are all of you following? How is it sort of working out for you?
So we'll leave an indicator for them to follow, so they can follow the trail. But
so I think if we're following the track, but they may not be able to see it. So if we sort of leave indications of, of where they need to go and where we are.
Yeah, Draken would kind of. I think Draken would kind of lead the way behind the Rangers.
And they'll bring up the.
They'll bring up the and put the squishy one in the middle. Thomas.
Agreed.
And put the now clanky one as far back as possible.
Yeah, you're gonna have to take disadvantage on all stealth rolls because of your armor and stuff. So, okay, so give me stealth rolls then.
Okay, so I'm going to be using my hood, so I get I can't remember what it is. I get advantage on stealth rolls. I can't remember what it is.
Okay, 17 for Dragon, 15 for Dave. Wes is on 12.
See if I get I bet you I get a shit roll.
Dave's trying to walk. Dave's trying to walk and read at the same time, isn't he?
Okay. All right. Okay. So surprisingly, the plate armored paladin is being more stealthy than the light cloth wearing wizard, who seems to be just sort of bumping into trees and sort of generally making a lot of kerfuffle through the thick undergrowth of the forest, catching his cloak and stuff on things and mumbling to himself. Right. So, how far ahead are you two then, the Rangers, compared to the others? How are you sort of doing this?
What? Like, I'm assuming it's, they can still. It's not like thick sort of forest. Is it dark? Is it?
It's quite sorry. The forest initially is, it seems sort of quite normal. It's bright-ish. You can see your way, but as you sort of get deeper into it, it does get thicker and slightly darker.
Okay. I suggest that we're sort of staying in eyesight range. So for me, sort of 60 to 90 feet ahead.
Yeah, about that sounds about right. And then obviously, effectively, because we're both keeping an eye on the trail, but we're also keeping an eye on the corners, but kind of moving backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
So to one in the middle is where the trail is, and to the outside, obviously, we're moving to try and catch if anyone's trying to ambush us by doubling back.
Okay. Roll me survival then. So you basically got to follow the trail. So I'm assuming it's going to be advantage because it'll be the two of you. So roll me survival.
Nice.
18. Okay. So again, you notice that there is sort of kind of subtle tracks going off into the sort of kind of in towards the center of the I've just realized I don't think I've uploaded the map.
Oh, no.
You're gonna have to just talk through it. I'm just gonna have to talk you through it. Oh shit! I knew I had something to do today. Oh well. Okay. Yeah. So you sort of kind of make your way deeper, sort of into the forest. It does get darker. It does get a little bit more sort of a bit more packed. Give me a perception check.
All of us?
Yeah, you can all give me a perception check. Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh. I start. I'm obviously distracted by watching the trail.
I like how the guy right at the back gets a critical success.
Yeah. Well, Val is because he's got there's something about he's got this sort of kind of how did I describe it last time?
Like an innate connection.
Yeah, there's like a connection, but you don't feel. You feel something there. It's not evil, though. There is a sort of hazy, sort of smell of darkness around it. But there's something there, and because of that, you get this sort of sense of, you feel like you know exactly where this trail is going. So you can see like the rest of them sort of are being quite perceptive as well, and they sort of kind of notice a few things, but you're like, yeah, it's definitely this way, and you're sort of like, you can affirm 100% that this is the direction that you need to be going. So you sort of kind of carry on through the woods, and you come to this sort of glade, and in the glade is I feel like I need to sort of if I can upload this or not, because I've got it here. Birth 1 minute. See if we can sort of just do I have it? Did I? I'm sure. Oh, I did upload it. There it is. There it is. Just need to add it to the thing. Okay, birth 1 minute. Let me just add it to a McDuffer.
Legit.
Add to a McDuffer.
I've just noticed something interesting. Well, it's a pain in the ass about my cloak, but it's still interesting. It's this dark spider silk cloak is made by Drow. It is a cloak of elven kind. It loses its magic if exposed to sunlight for 1 hour without interruption.
All right. Okay.
It's just I literally I don't know if it, because there's two. I think there's 2 descriptions. Actually, there's two different ones. It depends which one it is. There's one that doesn't have that, and it's just cloak of elven kind, and then there's another one called Poafwi, which is cloak of elven kind, but it's
Dark Elven kind.
Go for the first one.
Right, let me just do this, do that, map, drag this in, resize it, map sizer. Oh, it's not done it. I'm just gonna have to do it by hand. Birthing 1 minute. Like resize this map.
I kind of want to throw in my GIF that I sent into the chat earlier on of the guy just hiding behind a leaf. Starable doing his stealth.
Okay. So, let me see. Is this going to be big enough? Yes, I think it is. Okay. Let me just reshrink that. Where are we? There. Dut, 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 dut. Dut. Fuck a duck. I'm just gonna think because it's daylight. You're gonna see. I need to hide this stuff. No, I'll just show it to you as it is. Actually. All right. So, if I can find where I puts it, there we go. Okay, can everybody see that?
I wish I could, but yes.
Big freaking dragon.
I hit it with my axe.
A big freaking X-Dragon, I think is the phrase you're looking for.
Big freaking X-Dragon, yeah. Okay. So as you sort of kind of walk in to the area, and I need to move your what I'll do is, because I'll draw in green. So just to sort of see, rough drawing of the sort of like, the trees, and then you're coming to this glade here. And then obviously all of this is sort of dense trees. Okay, so let me just copy your guys across from over here. That is not what we're looking for. Objects, tokens. There we go. One, the Nook. Have you upgraded the Nook, by the way?
Yeah, I upped her dex, but I can't remember what it was, but I have upgraded her. I just did it manually through her thing. I can't remember if it was her dex by 2 or 1 on strength and dex.
I was just saying, is the archer still with you? Is she? Or is she gone?
Yeah. I know she was still here. I forgot about her, to be fair, which is my bad.
She's looking after the farm.
Where's Mulebrenner?
At the farm.
I'd up at the farm.
Okay, I'll just say it's you guys then. We'll leave the archer at the farm. So, right. Okay. We're back again. OBS Studio reconnected. There we go. Okay. Let me do that, and then back again. See if it sort of okay, so I can see Tharaval. I can't see anybody else. All
So
right.
I can see me upside down.
I'm
My token's inverted.
You can click the little square and turn it around. I don't know if anyone else can see that, but
I can't see anyone.
Yeah, I can't see anybody either for some reason.
I can see everybody's. How did you turn it round? Oh yeah, you can actually do the rotation thing. Yeah, I see. You click on the square and it brings a wee line up above the head of it.
That's odd. Why is it not showing up for me?
Are you on the right layer or anything like that, or?
Yeah, I'm on the right layer. Birthing one. Let me see if I.
Oh, I'm not Australian anymore.
Yeah, you're not. For some reason showing up, which is
Okay.
annoying.
Is it better maybe to delete us off and then try and add us
Well, I can't
instead of copying and pasting? And
can you delete yourselves? Because I can't see yous.
Yeah.
Delete yourselves, and then I'll see if I'll just add yous in through.
How do I erase myself?
just click on the thing and hit delete.
Press delete.
There
Like
we
a
go.
Cyberman.
Oh, I'm dead.
You're dead,
Hey Melvin, mate.
Date Melvin, mate.
You just need to delete your. Or you can't see. Pete, you can't see your character, can you?
I can't see anything.
I
don't have
can't
the rights
delete them
to.
either. No. Unless somebody can give me the rights to click on Draken, then
Birthing
he's
woman.
still there.
I'll do if I can change his thing for you, so you can sort of click on him. Edit and okay. You should be able to.
Yeah. Go on. Done.
Okay, let's try this again.
You just deleted Draken.
Copy. And there we go.
Oh.
There we go.
Ah, brilliant.
Okay,
Ooh, we exist.
so that's everybody then.
Yep.
Okay.
Europe.
Okay, so as you sort of kind of enter this sort of, you come across this glade. In the center of it is a, you know, is a large skeletal remains of a dragon. You know, it's unmistakably a dragon. To the sort of kind of northeast is what looks like a large sort of stone outcrop with what seems like a chair on it and two sort of braziers, which, despite it being day, are lit. In each of the in each corner of the glade are sort of kind of four statues of what seem to be skulls.
What, sorry?
Skulls.
Skulls, okay.
I'd like to examine the nearest statue.
Okay. Give me a investigation roll. Investigation. Okay. All right. So you look at this. You look at the skull, and you note that within its eyes, and they should be actually facing inwards, not outwards as they are, but they should all be facing inwards. Within it, there is a. It seems like they've got gem. There's like a gem set eyes. In within them, they are of a golden color.
Yeah. What is the Dragonborn's relationship with dragons in general, Matt?
They revere them. They obviously are very aware of their sort of lineage and their heritage with regards to the dragons. You being an atheist, though, aren't overly sort of, you know.
Yeah.
He
would respect them, but he would not revere them.
Yeah, you're sort of kind of, you know, you know, despite all of what you've seen, you are very like, well, it's just a dragon, you know. it's like us and monkeys, basically. You know, we're
Yeah.
you know, it's like that. To you, it's just like, you know, they're not the same thing, basically.
Yeah.
You know, so
They're creatures. They're not
yeah, they're not
magical or wondrous or.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're,
These are
they're,
the-
big,
yeah.
they're big angry relatives.
Lizards.
Lizards.
We do not do that tongue thing.
Are the skulls human skulls?
They are. They I suppose they look kind of like. Actually, in fact, give me an investigation. Oh, actually, give me a. Ooh, what's it going to be? Give me a medicine roll, because it's going to be trying to figure out what sort of bones they are. All right. They're humanoid. You're pretty sure they're not human. You think they're potentially of another sort of humanoid creature, but they're not human. They've got they're sort of, they've got sort of like elonged sort of incisors, and their cranials, their heads are slightly larger than maybe say humans are.
Can I pick up a stone and throw it into the center to see if it invokes a reaction from the skulls?
You can do,
If
yep.
it's okay. Do I have to roll anything for that?
You can just throw a stone if you want.
Okay. And then I throw a stone.
Roll. Yeah, whereabouts you throwing it?
Just kind of like ahead to where the skulls are looking.
So
at the skeleton.
Towards the center, I guess I'll draw a hit. Oh no, that's not it. Freehand. Like here.
okay. You throw a stone. Actually, roll me a d20.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you throw a stone and nothing happens.
Worth a shot.
A Draken walks in and has a look at the skeletal remains.
Do the gems in the skulls, do they resemble anything to the ones that were in the mansion?
Oh shit! Sorry.
Tiamat. And the skulls of Tiamat.
I've just deleted you, Draken, by mistake. you're now.
I'm drawing still.
Yeah, the ones that were in. Do they resemble the ones that were in the rooms that locked just outside the treasury room?
You can roll me an invest. Oh, I suppose you've got the investigation. Yeah, I'd say they're similar. They're a different color, but they're similar. Well, the one that you looked at has a different color.
Oh yeah, Draken took one of them, didn't he? He prized one of the gems out of the
did.
one of the skulls
You did, yep.
and put it in. Yeah, forgot about that. Thank you. So yeah, Draken goes over and has a look at the skeletal remains of the dragons. Yeah, see what he can find out.
Okay, so what do you mean? What are you looking for? What is your sort of?
Okay. Maybe the approximate age of the dragon based on the size of it. Can I tell what killed it? What killed it? And it's basically, what can I learn from its remains, if anything?
Okay, give me an investigation roll. You're gonna have to give me it's a large creature and stuff. So you're gonna have to
What
give
about
me
animal handling?
no. Give me an investigation into it. Yeah. As far as you're concerned,
It's a big dragon.
it fell out of the sky and is dead. So
That's tough.
that's how
Happens.
that that's as far as you can see in that. You're like, this dragon is definitely dead.
It is dead. Yes.
Can I check for any other sort of tracks other than our own, sort of in and around the sort of going in and out of the forest at any point, or sort of up to sort of round the actual skeleton itself?
Yes, you can do.
Survival. I keep on losing my oh, there we go. Survival.
Okay. You. How are we going to do it? You notice that there are sort of So what is it you're looking for? Sorry, you're looking for tracks.
But basically, I'm looking to see for, one, if there's tracks other than our own sort of leading into and out of the forest in other directions, and to sort of see if there's whoever is with us is possibly hiding off in the bushes or in the forest in other ways, or if there's something, is there tracks around it, and are there other tracks than just human? Is there anything that looked like it's maybe been dragged here, or
you don't see any tracks, but you do notice that there is there's like what looks like rutting, as if like there was a cart or something, and it seems to be going towards it's very old, so it's like it's been there for a very long time, but it's going. Oh, sorry, let's see if I can draw it in here. Doing that. So you sort of see sort of like little rut marks, which are potentially sort of like tracks, but going sort of towards the sort of kind of stone outcrop to your north east there. I would say you, with your sort of roll, you are sort of aware that this this glade was sort of man-made.
So from that, could we sort of assume that, well, obviously this isn't, well, obviously I'm assuming because the skulls and things are there that we're gonna, it kind of looks to us more like a sort of place of worship or an altar or something to that effect, rather than just a dragon that's fallen out of the sky. And
It did.
Well, to Draken, it literally is just dragons falling out of the sky. To
It happens all the
you,
time.
you can make the assumption that it's a temple or a religious site or something. It could be.
Can I use my divine sense to determine if this is what is giving off the murky aura?
Yeah, you can do.
All right, I will use that.
What's the wording of divine sense, by the way, again?
I'll just post it rather than read it out.
You Okay. Your sort of divine sense seems to be you're getting that sort of mixture again. It seems to be slightly stronger. You can feel a bit more. You can feel a bit more darkness. And it sort of seems to be emanating from the northwest. You're also sort of feeling that, there's... It's sort of... You feel like there is darkness sort of surrounding you, but you can also... That sort of... That music, that sort of connection, it's sort of intermingling with it as well. So there's something effectively around you that you're feeling slightly uneasy about, but within that there is this sort of feeling of ease and contentment.
That makes me more cautious. So, I turn to the others and say, there is a presence of evil here, but something else lurks beneath. It's drawing me towards the altar. No, the throne. I can see the throne from here, right?
Yeah, you can see the throne. Yeah.
Should we investigate that area or continue to search around the outside first?
Mhm.
I'd
Yeah,
like to secure the perimeter first.
Yeah, I'd be tempted to make sure we haven't got any nasty surprises while we're concentrating on that throne.
I'd like to know what we're dealing with before we go any further.
Reach your shoulder blades, Richard?
Can other people check the other skulls,
Mm-hmm.
see if the gems match?
That's well, my next plan was to. How are they life-size skulls, as it were?
They're bigger. They're bigger.
Do they? How much bigger?
They're probably about twice the size of a normal.
Right. Can I pick one up, see if it moves?
Can I just roll a perception to see if there's anything to notice, sort of like traps wise, or any sort of like tripwires or levers or anything like that, or would have that all been picked up doing the survival?
No, that's just tracks and stuff you're looking for in that area. But you can give me a perception. You would need to sort of give me an area because it's a big map, so you can't just perceive everything around you. So it would be like your
right.
perception would be the arc
I'm
in
gonna-
front of you, basically.
Yeah, right. So basically, I'm going to work my way around in a sort of clockwise direction and sort of perceive, like maybe. So if I sort of perceive over to the left-hand side first for, and then sort of work my way around to the altar that way. So if I'm going to go off towards my left, but stay in the bushes, but I'm looking at the sort of quadrant in front of me.
So draw me. What are you doing? Sorry.
Draw for your hand. So I'm going to sort of go off in this direction. Maybe sort of perceive what's there, and then sort of continue around. Perceive what's there. Continue around.
Okay. Okay. So you roll me a perception then for the first area then, before the tree. Are you still in stealth, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's nothing of major note in front of you, other than the tree in front of you is huge. So it's not something you can, I'm showing you the whole thing, but you can't see over it. You would have to climb it to get over it, and it sort of kind of comes down within the tree, so it's on another tree. So you either would have to go through it and round the trees to find your way into that area, or climb over it, basically.
But I don't sort of perceive anything that's on the tree or anything like that.
No, there's nothing of any sort of kind of. You don't seem to see anything of any major threat or anything. It's just a big down tree.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to go over the tree. So climb over it. So if I maybe, so I'm assuming the tree goes the whole way down in that bottom left-hand corner. It's that sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a athletics.
Athletics or acrobatics?
What's the strength bit? Well,
would have thought with different characters you would possibly be able to use the one that's going to be.
Yeah, whatever's a bit most. Okay, yeah, so you sort of kind of clamber up onto the tree, and you sort of see more. You see another of the sort of plinths with the skulls on it. You see further sort of. Actually, I'm trying to think here. When you perceived what you were sort of looking in this direction, the direction you were in, when you were perceiving things, yes. So
yeah, so I'm basically going off to the left, looking up sort of north west direction.
Okay. So you see another one of the sort of skull plinths. You can sort of see from your perch, there's potentially another one in the north as well.
Okay, can I see the color of the eyes on them, or
not from that distance, no.
okay. So again, I'm just going to stay in the sort of tree line. Or actually, I'm going to proceed from there and stay in the tree line, but then sort of, if I get the all clear, then I'm going to move.
You're not noticing anything at this moment in time.
Okay. So again, sort of staying in the tree line, I'm going to work my way around to there.
Okay.
I didn't like that laugh.
No, I didn't either.
Okay, so so you're going through the trees to get to there. So you're going in an oval. You're not going straight ahead. You're literally going right.
I'm literally going right. Sort of staying in the tree line. Oh, you motherfucker!
Okay.
That sound good.
All right. As you
been spotted.
Roll. Oh yeah. Okay.
If you're rolling for it to see if you can perceive or if I can be spotted, it gets disadvantage because I've got my cloak. What did I get? 24?
Mm-hmm.
Or 23? 24?
Yep. Okay. So you sort of make your way into the trees. Do you want to give me another No, so what whereabouts was your perception check there? What did you do when you got to this point?
So I did one on top of the tree, and I was going to move forward to
So
where I am
you've
now.
done
And
that.
I got a 14, so I haven't done one from where I am now.
And so what are you doing? Where are you looking and stuff?
So again, I'm staying in the tree line, heading round towards the skull at the north, and that's what I'm perceiving over that direction.
Okay, so roll me another perception check then. Okay. You see sort of another sort of skull. You notice some of the bushes potentially moving in the north. You also hear something behind you as well.
Behind me?
Behind you.
Oh god. Predator.
Okay. Right, so the rest is what he is up to. And what the rest he is up to.
What is that yellow thing in the middle of it, Matt?
You have to investigate to find out, don't you? Your investigation is
I'm standing about 10 feet away.
So you need to roll for something, I guess.
Okay. Not perception.
No,
you see it?
maybe you can see it already. You can see it. It's there, but it's, you're investigating to see if it's sort of. It's a big yellow rock.
There's a big yellow rock.
You're thinking it's potentially, that potentially fossilized dragon shit, and it, when it died, it's sort of.
Dear. He seems so unimpressed. I decided to move a bit closer and see what's going on, because it's definitely glowing. So I move forward carefully, picking my way through the rocks and get closer to it.
Ooh. It was not feeling well, that dragon.
Ooh, all right. Okay. As you move into the center of the these skulls, you hear this sort of humming sound,
Have they forgotten the words again?
No, it's like it's you basically give me how is get this Val, Thomas, and Lance. You can give me a perception check.
Not Draken.
Yeah, go on then. You know your perception check.
Okay. Now I can roll
I
perception.
don't see anything. I'm used to this.
Oh.
Thomas, you notice that this humming sound's coming from the skull in front of you.
Boy.
Hit it with an axe.
Valishal, would you step away from that skull for a moment, please?
As you sort of say that to, to Val, the eyes within the skull, they emblazon forward, and a beam from each one of them surges forward.
When Thomas told Valishal to move away from the skull, can I try and drop to the floor? Out of like sheer bloody mindedness, I've been here and died before.
No, because you didn't perceive it, and he shouted to Val. I'll let you, because you guys, you've
just
just
a separate thing to looking at trying to figure out what the sound was. If I heard someone saying "step away from the skull," might I, by now having like wandered through enough traps over the last few years and tried dying up over the last couple of days?
Yeah, you're not having that straight away, by the way, Draken. Is that a passive, by the way, or is that something you need to sort of...
Passive.
It's passive.
Passive, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, okay. So
Hence him having fingers still.
yeah, okay. So Draken, you notice this and you dive out of the way of these
I'm gonna
beams.
Use my staff to knock the nearest skull over. Just
You know, as for Lance, you can give me a
Dex.
be Dex, sure.
yeah, give me a dex save then. Yeah. Okay. You sort of see, you hear Thomas sort of saying to Val to get out of the way. You notice Draken suddenly just diving to the ground, and you do the same. These four beams of sort of of light just cascade straight into the center and sort of go into the fossilized dragon turd in the middle and sort of start radiating out with sort of a bright sort of light. Tharval, do you want to give me a perception check?
No balls.
Um,
Can I use my Ring of Fate to reroll that? My last.
yeah, you can use your Ring of Fate to reroll that.
Much better.
Still got a 9 in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you sort of as that sort of the beams of sort of light just sort of kind of hit in the middle of this sort of kind of stone in the middle of the dragon, you hear sort of like you hear noises in the forest surrounding you. So behind you, sort of off to the north, like making sort of not like hissing noises, but like sort of kind of what's the word? You hear these sort of kind of guttural sort of growlings and like something in pain.
In pain?
Well, it's whatever's happened
right,
there,
like...
they don't like it because it's so basically what's happened is these lights have sort of kind of gone in the middle, and then this has like started cascaded out and started sort of.
Okay.
As that is happened, Oh, how am I going to do this? The light comes in and sort of cascades out. It sort of kind of, it's already daytime, but it sort of kind of makes everything a lot brighter, to the point that it's very hard to see anything sort of in the area. As that happens, where are we? Where are they? Where are they? Actually, am I going to do this? How am I going to do this, actually? I'm just trying to think. You didn't perceive... I'm just trying to work this out. So, you looked over, you didn't perceive anything. You've walked up, you've turned to look the other direction, but you've heard something behind you. You've seen stuff in front of you. Or you've seen the trees moving in front of you. The light is so bright now that you're all finding it hard to see.
So I'm kind of assuming that if the light is coming from towards the center of the map, and if it's that bright, you're going to turn away.
Yeah. So it's quite bright to the point where you're not going to be able to sort of to see it. I just need to check something here. See, there was.
I don't like this.
Use danger sense, Dragon.
As if it's always on.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
It's like Hulk.
I'm always
I'm
angry.
always aware.
Yeah, I'm always aware.
Stare at Tharavol intently with danger sense on.
You can't. There's a big tree in the way. So I'm assuming I can't see them on the other side of.
No, you're sort of you're
I'm
in
off
the
on my own.
Yeah, you're off on your own.
Joy.
So. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? All right. As you sort of, the light sort of seems to sort of. I'll do it this way actually. So the light, it gets bright, but it sort of starts to die down. As that happens, it seems like the bones in the middle are starting to reconstitute themselves. The things are starting to move, sort of kind of reshape themselves. You can hear sort of like a hissing sound sort of coming from the forest. As that happens, Tharvel, you are set upon by...
Can they see me?
Yep.
So they've
Would
actually.
anyone like to browse in chorus? Would you like to build a dragon?
So they I'm assuming they have some sort of sight where they can, or have they just perceived me through a roll or what?
They have perceived you
How have they perceived me?
with their.
What is your
They got 17 plus their bonuses.
With perception.
What was yours actually? What was yours? 24.
24, and they get Yeah, they were on a disadvantage.
So they got 20, and then they rolled again. So a 17 plus their bonuses. One, two, three, two. Okay, no, they haven't seen you. No, they're a couple off. They can't. Okay, so all right. So I'll leave it there then. So I'll not do. But the bones are starting to reconstitute themselves. You can hear a sort of like a hissing, and there's a commotion coming from the surrounding forest.
Me. Well. Okay, I suppose it's probably best if I start moving back towards them, towards the group, if I've heard these things. So basically, I'm going to retrace my steps back the way I came to inform the rest of the group.
As you sort of as you do as you start moving in, I'm just trying to think. Do I? I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to do this because there's certain. All right, okay, I'll do this. So, I can't see that for some reason. So basically, a figure, as you sort of like, as the light sort of dies down, a figure of a man sort of appears and sort of sits down on the chair. Surrounding him are where are they? What look like guard drakes that you've seen in Silkside. So they come they come and sit beside him. He basically he sort of sits there, these braziers go off, and he just seems to be sort of kind of enjoying the show. He doesn't say anything, he just sits down with his dragons and looks at the sort of kind of the bones reconstituting himself, sort of with his fingers together, looking very, very sort of kind of thoughtful and pensive.
Can I see him from where I am?
You can do, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so can I move back to where actually, because if I sort of move out into the open, well, no, actually my cloak should still hide me because it changes, it camouflages to my background. Yeah, I'm going to move background to where the rest of them are.
So you're moving back right. Wait, before you do that, so you're moving to the tree.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Give me your athletics again, or your whatever you're doing to get over it. Acrobatics.
Oh God.
Okay, so as you try to climb up the tree, you lose your footing. It's sort of a part of the sort of kind of dead tree sort of crumbles away. As that happens, you sort of hit the ground, and you hear a loud sort of hissing sound coming from behind you as more of the guardian drakes emerge from the forest.
Okay. I'm gonna-
the rest of you, by the
Sorry.
way, roll me perception. The four of you.
Now I'm paying attention.
Draken.
not?
I mean,
Yeah. Okay.
now I can
So
see things.
you and Lance, you notice that the trees to the east are rustling, and more of these creatures. You also see, you hear stuff coming from the south, from the direction that you came.
So you mean the trees to the west?
You're basically going. You've got noises coming from all around you.
Okay.
So you can do one thing, and then
What is that thing in the center of the dragon?
you don't know. You haven't investigated it. You think it's just fossilized dragon shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but given that the school's beams are focused on it,
That's the point. We can do one thing right now. We can look into that, or we can react to the guards.
I'm thinking, would Draken realize there's something special about that glowing thing, given that there's all these kind of energy beams focused on it?
Nope.
Or when he hit something with his axe.
Yeah, that's what he's going to hit it with his axe.
You're not going. All you know is these beams are hitting this thing, and the bones around it are starting to reconstitute into something. You've also, you are aware. Well, you're aware that there is noises coming from the south, from the east, and from the north.
Thomas, do I hit it?
I'm not perceiving anything at the moment, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm
he
still
hasn't.
staring
He
at
hasn't.
the
Yeah,
Val.
I should probably roll.
Yeah, you should roll as well.
Well, yeah, Draken's just turning to Thomas going, what do I hit?
Yeah, Val's not picking up. That being said, Val, you are aware because of your thing is, you are aware of stuff around you. That there is stuff around you. Yeah.
So I'm going to use the opportunity while everything's in turmoil, I'm on the floor, to go stealth and try and move to hide in the trees so that I can get a surprise attack.
Okay, what trees are you trying to hide in?
The ones by the dragon, just up.
To the north there?
Yeah, the bushes, yeah.
Okay.
So do I need to roll for that, or is that just the...
You need to roll me to stealth check, yeah.
And I suck horrendously.
Yeah, so you're basically sort of kind of crawling, along these things, and are very, very visible to pretty much everything around you.
Worth a try.
Draken, what are you doing? What's your action?
Okay. Well, Draken doesn't turn to Thomas going, what do I hit?
Well, no, he doesn't know anything's happening. He doesn't. He is unaware, and you. So basically, you're hearing stuff from the north, from the east, and from the south, and you've just turned around him and going, "Do I hit it?" And he's just going to go, "Meh," because he's not going to understand what's going on.
Okay, then. Okay, he's just going to start running towards the people to the west.
You don't see these people yet. You're not seeing. There's a big tree. There's a big tree in the way.
Okay, so do I see the things to the west at all?
They're coming out the tree line.
You will sort of see stuff coming from the south, from the east, and from the... Well, you won't see the north, but you can hear stuff coming from the north.
So the ones coming out the tree line are in the west. The east is where the guys are up on the throne. If the south is where we came from.
They're sort of northeast, yeah.
You will see, basically you're... Let me just do this here. There, you sort of see, you're here, this is sort of this sort of area is sort of like where you're seeing rustling. You can also hear stuff coming from the entrance to the glade as well.
Okay, Draken starts probably running around there, avoiding the energy beams, and just looking for something to hit, basically.
Okay, so bear with me 1 minute. I'm going.
Okay, how big is one square?
5 feet.
Okay.
Let me bear with me 1 minute. Like before, just tell me roughly what you're doing before. Let me.
It's basically going over there. Skirting around the dragon.
Okay.
ducking into the beam and just got his axe out ready.
I'll just draw these lines here. So basically, I'm sure I could get something a bit more flashy for this, but you can have a yellow line.
Theatre of the mind.
Theatre of the mind, indeed. So this is it. You obviously these beams are hitting there. You don't know what they'll do, but as this moment in time, they are bisecting this sort of area. You're over there. That's what you're doing. Your action. That's what you've done. So you've gone in that direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, keeping his guard up, keeping ready, looking for something to hit.
Right. So you've gone over there. As you've done that, as you've run away from the encroaching danger, leaving your comrades to face it on their own. I'm assuming Nanook's going to be sort of up here somewhere when she sort of sees you going over in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of these guardian drakes that you've seen before from Silkside, are similar-ish sort of creatures to him. Erupt from the foliage, and they don't attack, but they sort of kind of start hissing and sort of kind of they form like a perimeter around you.
Okay, I've noticed them now.
You definitely notice them now. In fact, I'm just going to put some. Okay, so as you do that, actually, in fact, I'll let you sort of react to them first, and then you can make your sort of decision. These things sort of like they stalk out from the forest. There's a lot of hissing and sort of dragony noises, whatever dragons make noise-wise, and yeah.
Okay, Draken would hiss back at them, snarling.
Okay.
I would probably start heading back towards Thomas, to be honest.
Right,
If
Val.
that's permitted.
Val, what are you doing?
I'm gonna close the distance between me and Thomas and stand in front of him.
Okay. Right.
I got time to cast a spell
Yeah. So you would.
on me.
Mage armor. Okay. Where is that token? No. Worth 1 minute. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay. So, as you sort of kind of you move sort of into sort of like a defensive position. In fact, there should be where's all that going up there. The chap on the sort of kind of the dais, the sort of he shouts down to you. He's like, "My friends, welcome. You are here on an auspicious time to stumble across this great place and react the heart of the dragon, you are going to see something marvelous. Unfortunately, it will be the last thing that you see.
Can I hit him with my axe?
Please do. Be my guest.
As you
Okay,
wish.
so as he says that, the he just sort of kind of sits down. He sits down and laughs, and the dragons, the guardian drakes, advance on you. So, I'm going to do them by quadrant, I think, because that sort of makes a bit more sense. So, let me clear. So this one here. Here. And there. Okay, do you want to give us your initiatives?
No.
Okay. Oh, right. So, you got to do this.
Oh.
You were expecting to get like a 2, weren't you, Wes?
Yeah, I was. I usually get really low. So.
Oh, so do I.
In fact, I should probably put on something that's a bit more warlike.
I thought that was rain outside, and I actually checked outside the window.
Yeah, so did I.
I was like, "What? Where did it come from?"
I thought my fan was acting up. I thought, what's it doing? It doesn't make that noise.
Okay, so you've all. I've got Tharvol's roll. Oh, you've got your roll. I need to add yous in. Bear with me, I'm going to have to. I'll roll initiative for you and then change the things for it. Who's rolled? Thomas.
If
Right.
yours is high, can I take that?
Val, you got 16. Lance, you got 15.
My character sheet has vanished and I can't bring it back up.
Game over, man. Game over. 15. Who have we missed? We got Thomas as you. Do you want to roll for the Nook?
Oh yeah.
14.
Where she doesn't have an initiative thing.
Okay, I'll.
Really small.
Well, she can go at the same time as you then, basically. Also.
I cannot get Draken's character sheet up. I think I'm going to have to reboot Roll20.
Okay.
That's not so bad as having to reboot the whole computer, though.
Thomas, Val, Lance. Am I
Yeah,
missing
I'm gonna
anybody? Tharval, Thomas, Val, Lance, Draken.
Yeah, just... Bear with me. I'm going to have to basically redo it. So it's going to be, as long as it takes to get me back in.
Okay. Okay, so first up is Tharval then. What are you doing?
Okay, so I'm gonna again attempt to climb over this tree and get back to the main group. So I do acrobatics. Please don't fail again.
Yep.
Good.
So you get yourself up on the tree.
Okay, so up on the tree. And I'm going to move sort of down into the sort of tree line again. At which point I'm going to use... don't tell me it's not added. Should have added. No, it hasn't added. Is it? It's not. can't remember what it's called. It's not uncanny dodge. It's basically I can do an extra action as a bonus action, where I can hide, dash. It's annoying me. I can't actually see that. Yeah, it basically allows me to hide as a bonus action. So if I reroll stealth, but I'm assuming I'm hidden again.
Okay. Yep.
And then I'm going to use my attack on the. Well, I'm going to move down to there, and I'm going to use my attack on the one that's closest to me.
Okay.
So, because at the start of your first turn of each combat, your walking speed increases by 10. If you attack an action on your turn, you can make it one additional attack. So,
Right, you zoned out.
I'm going to use Dread Ambusher.
Yep.
Get one attack using. Oh, I've not. I still have to use my Oath Bow, don't I? Yeah. So Oath Bow. So that's a hit. What is Dread Attack as part of that? If that attack hits, the target takes an extra 1d8 damage. So that is 8 damage plus sneak attack because
You there?
action each
Sorry,
your
you're
turns in combat. This action can be used to deal. You know, sneak attack. That's what my bonus action was. Sorry, is the to dash, disengage, or hide action. What's the other thing I was thinking about? These things have all sort of screwed up. Oh, there it is. Sneak attack. Once per turn, you can deal an extra 1d6 damage. So it's 8 plus the d6. 6. Then I get my extra attack.
by the way, that 150 to 600.
Yeah.
Is that your minimum range? 150.
That's the so basically if it's over 150, it's at disadvantage.
Oh, okay, but you can go up to 600. Yeah.
Yeah. But with my Oath Bow, if I've actually used the Oath Bow and done the oath, then it discounts for that, and it discounts any sort of cover other than full cover.
Okay.
But I'm not using that at the minute. Right, so I've done one attack, get the second attack with Dread Ambusher, which is again... So that's another 10, and it gets a d8, an extra d8. 7, and then I get my second attack from my multi-attack as well.
That's another 6 on top.
No, because it's only once per turn.
Oh, okay, that's Dread Ambusher, yeah.
Yeah, it would have been better if I had.
So how much damage is that in total?
So 11 plus 17 plus 6 plus 8. So it's at
42?
19. 42.
I think so.
42. Right. Okay.
The only thing I could have added to it is my Hunter's Mark, but because I used the sneak attack as my bonus action. I couldn't cast the Hunter's Mark.
I think I need to reset these. Bear with me one minute. I'm just going to have to come out of this, reset the APIs, because I don't think I've done that.
Oh, I can use Favored Foe, actually. So when you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can call on your Mystical Bond with Nature to mark the target as your favorite enemy for 1 minute or until you lose your concentration. The first time for each... This is just a class thing. It doesn't say it being a bonus action or anything like that. Hit favorite enemy, deal damage, including when you hit the mark, increases damage by 1d4. You can use this feature to mark favorite enemy number 4 times. So I'm gonna use Favored Foe on that one as well and get another d4 on him. There's another 3, so 45.
That's a lot of damage. Let me bear with me 1 minute while this sort of rolls up again. There we go. Okay, so that's that. I'm just going to say you out kill it. So, as you sort of kind of fly your arrows into it, it seems to sort of what seemed solid and real and tangible sort of kind of breaks down into a pile of bones and sort of kind of just goes to dust and to bones in front of you as you kill it, basically.
Interesting.
Okay. So these ones, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, does Nanook go?
Oh yeah, so Nanook as well, yeah.
Do I want her to attack? What's the thing? What's your thing? Do Sentinel with?
I will check.
Is it if there's something is being attacked that is beside you, or is it if something
Yeah,
is
it's within
attacking?
5 feet of me.
Yeah, reactive.
So long as an ally is within 5 feet of me, I can react to anything that attacks it.
So but you don't have to be beside the thing that is actually attacking.
I don't.
Well,
know.
depends on
I
what
guess
he's
it has to
attacking
be
with.
yeah, it has to be in melee range.
Because otherwise he's just waving a sword and saying, "Come over here so I can hit you."
I can do that now.
True.
Okay, right. Nanook is. I'm gonna call Nanook over towards me, and she's going to guard my back.
Oh, by the way, Matt, I rolled a 17 for initiative.
Okay. Okay. So as you do that, these ones, they sort of kind of start moving. In fact, they don't. They sort of seem to. These ones sort of start to surround the. Start to surround the skulls. Okay, Draken. Not Draken, sorry. Oh, it's not. It's not. It's the guy on the top. It's the guy on the top. So he. Ha!
Oh dear.
Interesting. Let me just check a range here.
I have a sudden urge to be somewhere else.
Oh yeah, I forgot about you. You're in range.
Quiet. Always stay quiet.
I just assumed DM was competent, that was all. I forgot he was drinking tonight.
Yeah, that's just where shit falls apart.
That sounds even messier than the skull thing.
Right, so as da, da, da. I don't know. See, the thing is, he's got a lot of source. No, I don't think I'm going to use that one. He is going to. He's going to cast a Ray of Enfeeblement on you, Lance. So a target deal. They have to.
What's DC on that for what?
One creature. What? The target deals only half damage with the weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends. At the end of each of the target's turns, it can make a Constitution save throw against the spell. On a success, the spell ends. Okay, so yeah, basically it's an auto hit. You're just enfeebled.
Right.
It doesn't do any damage. You only half damage for your weapon.
Right.
At this moment in time, and it's until the next turn, until his next turn. Basically, you can do a Constitution save,
Which is at DC.
That would be a DC. Mind your own business.
Mm-hmm.
It would be a DC of roll a d20 and the DM tells you if you pass or not.
Yeah.
By the way, Matt, Ray of Enfeeblement is not auto hit. You have to make a spell attack.
Yeah.
It says ranged weapon attack +7. One creature.
Attack plus
Oh,
7.
so you just do normal AC attack? I mean, AC attack on it?
Yeah, just make a ranged spell attack. So yeah,
Yeah, that is.
I'll be quiet now.
Yep. Because of the crit. Throw in some.
joy.
That's an auto hit.
Yeah, that's an auto hit. And because of that, I'm going to make the DC slightly harder for you to pass against, because it's.
Dave, we need to have a chat about these things.
So you are currently enfeebled, as he's sort of kind of standing there and sort of zapping you with his thing. Up next, it is Thomas Moonstar's go.
Okay, so looking at this guard drake that Tharavel killed, didn't look like it died the way a normal drake would die. What do they look like in terms of physical appearance? Do they look
Well,
the way I'd expect them to look?
yeah, they look like what you saw in at Silkside.
Okay. Bugger. Okay. It's gonna have to be a magic missile then on this one. So 12 damage
Onto which one?
onto the one immediately to the right of the one that's just died.
Okay. All right. Anything else? Bonus actions or anything?
Not at the moment.
Draken?
Okay. Jacken's going to move in and get angry and start swinging.
Okay.
He hits it with his axe.
Yeah, pretty much. How easy are these guys to hit?
Have you not learnt
Find out.
anything yet? I can't just tell you that. You just got to hit it and see what happens, yeah.
Okay, I hit it.
Learning by doing.
Yep.
Are you doing anything else? Rage or anything? Are you raging?
He is angry. He is angry. And he's going to start doing. Actually, yeah. What's the other one as well? Frenzy as well. So he gains extra attacks.
Okay.
So basically, that's 9 damage.
Okay, 9
First move
damage.
hit. Okay.
Hits it again.
Pardon?
Hitting it again.
Yeah, hit it again. Keep hitting it.
Oh, what the fuck? Look at that. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20
So
damage?
he's warmed up now. Yep.
20
Yeah,
da-
that's. And then one more just for good luck. Is it still going?
Yep.
Okay, hit it again. Yeah.
That's a miss. But yeah, as you sort of kind of clobber at it with your axe, the same thing happens. What you sort of kind of, as you're sort of kind of hitting it, feels like it's not like hitting flesh or hide. It sort of kind of explodes into sort of kind of like dust and bones.
Oh. Okay. I'll keep hitting it.
It's dead.
Oh, it's dead, is it? Oh, brilliant. Okay.
So he keeps
Well,
hitting it if you want to tenderize it.
Val, your go.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Hit it with your axe.
I'm thinking
What
of trying
axe?
something.
Oh.
Bear in mind, there's these beams and stuff, so it's up to you if you want to walk through them or.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Right, I'm gonna leave Thomas's side and attack this here Drake. Oh, I forgot how to attack. Oh, there we go.
You miss.
Oh no. Right. One
Not
second.
on
Let me check
both.
my spells. Yep. No, never mind. That's the end of my turn.
They both miss, Matt.
Say it again.
They
Oh.
both miss.
Oh shit! I didn't see this is the first one. No, the first one hits 6 damage.
Is it classed as undead?
Ooh, interesting. I guess it. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. Well, yes. We'll say it's
Right,
undead.
so
Yeah.
I'll roll the extra 2d10, and then I will cast a divine smite at level 1. So an extra 2d8. So I'll just click that.
Nice. As you sort of kind of you hit it, the same thing happens. It sort of kind of bursts into sort of kind of a mixture of bones and into dust.
Okay, and that is the end of my turn.
Lance.
Do I need to do a constitution check now?
Yep.
Oh, I forgot to do that.
I'm guessing I failed there.
Yep. You did.
So I'm still enfeebled, yep.
You're completely enfeebled.
Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is cast magic weapon on my weapon.
Yeah. Yeah. Magic weapon.
Yep. So I've now got a +1 bonus attack and damage rolls.
Yep.
My weapon is magic. So I'm going to. Are the beams still coming into the center? Do I need to crawl underneath them, or is they gone now?
They're still there. Yeah.
So I'm going to make my way underneath the beams and move closer to my colleagues.
So you can
And
do
I
it.
get.
Yeah, you can have half move if you're crawling, or
Okay,
difficult terrain.
So that's what, 3 squares?
3 squares. Yeah.
Okay, and then
Is your spell an action, bonus action?
it's a bonus action. It does say casting time 1 bonus action.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, so having done that, I'm going to unship my longbow. Turn on my global attack modifier for archery. I don't that one. And I'm going to attack the guard drake, which has the green dash underneath it.
Okay.
So the one nearest to Valishal.
Yep. You miss.
Okay. It's all a bit much, really, but it was worth a try.
Okay. It is so these drakes. These ones surround that. This one sort of moves over. These sort of kind of start to clamber down the sort of walls. These ones here start to move over to there. This one here has that Val. First one misses, so that is 9 bludgeoning damage. Which knocks you down to
53.
Yep. Okay, so that's that. As that sort of that round happens, perfectly 1 minute. Okay. The bones seem to be still sort of kind of doing their thing, but nothing, it doesn't seem to be sort of doing anything of any major note at this moment in time. The what's it called? The skulls, sorry, the bones beside you, those start to sort of kind of reconstitute themselves. So the ones that you just killed start to sort of kind of come back again. Up to you, Tharval.
Right. So what to do? So the ones that they're regenerating, is there any way that we can figure out or sort of see if the beams, is there any way to sort of like stop the beams or
Knock the damn skulls over.
knock the skulls over? Okay.
Or,
Yeah,
or
I'm
smash
going
gems.
Okay, I'm gonna fire my bow at the skull to the south. And try and knock it down. I
Okay.
suppose.
What? So you're shooting at the skull.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming I can't see its eyes at the minute.
No, you're just shooting at the side of it.
Okay, right. Well, I will move to the position, being in front of it.
Have you got Oliver Queen's boxing glove arrow to proper knock it down with?
No. I'm just hoping that my bow is really, 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 really strong. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna fire. I'm gonna fire at the eyes with either sort of trying to knock the skull over or knock one of the eyes out or knock the eyes out.
Okay, so it's an aimed shot. Okay, yep.
Okay. So attack 1.
Okay. You hit. So you hit it within one of its eyes. It flickers. It flickers slightly, but the arrow sort of kind of pings off.
As in it flickers, does the beam sort of...
That beam flickers slightly.
Okay, right, so we're going to fire at it again. So, second shot.
Do you get advantage or anything on these?
If it's surprised, yeah.
No, it's an inanimate
Or
object.
if it's either surprised or if there is an enemy. Actually, no, that's not. I don't get advantage.
No, no, you don't hit it.
Don't hit it.
You don't hit it this time.
Okay.
Well, you hit the skull. You just don't hit the eye.
All right. Okay.
And it just sort of, the arrow sort of it's stone, so it sort of pings off it. The beam still goes.
That's me.
No.
And again, I'll just call Nanook over to. Can she? Can she start biting the bones of the
Yeah.
the things that are starting to regenerate?
Yeah, she can go off and do that. Yeah.
So, we'll do it on the one that's next to Val. There.
The one that's next to Val, that's also next to the other thing.
Yeah, but it means if she attacks me, then he gets.
Yeah. Okay.
Well. Yeah. I'll just go for the one that's there.
Okay.
Right. So she gets a bite. Or is it just attack, or is she just gonna?
No, she's just gonna grab. She's gonna grab sort of like a bone of some sort and sort of kind of piss off with it. Or or is she trying to destroy it? What's she trying to do?
Basically, trying to stop it from sort of regenerating by pulling its bones apart.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So she's doing that then. All right. I'll just make a note of that. So it is these guys. They are staying put. With that though, the one of the wings from the sort of kind of the dragon in the middle starts to sort of move and form. You're kind of you feel like you see sort of scales start to form on it. The necromancers go. He is. He is going to do the same. He's going to ray of enfeeblement again on. Oh, actually, is he in range? I don't know. He is. Oh. Hey, which one of you rangers is going to get it? Lance is closer, so ray on enfeeblement again on. And you.
Are you doing more to me, or are I just remaining enfeebled?
You're just going to stay enfeebled. It's missed this time round.
Yay!
Missed this time round. That's it. He has nothing else. Okay. So he's done that. Thomas, your go.
Okay. Around about here, I'm going to throw a fireball.
I was expecting that.
He started it.
Where are you hitting with fireball? Sorry.
Just
Yeah,
up
so-
next to the just below the necromancer.
Okay. So you're shooting up. Because bear in mind that he's high up and stuff. So you're not you're aiming for. How does a fireball work, by the way, within 3 dimensions?
It's 150-foot range, so as long as I can see it and it's in range, I can throw it.
What sort of area of effect does it have? Is it like?
Oh, it's a 20-foot sphere.
It's probably not going to do much damage from there then, because it's a tall cliff. It's a cliff taller than 20 feet.
Yep.
Well, when I say below the necromancer, I mean next to the necromancer, not.
So he's just going to hit the.
Underneath
It's
it.
just going to hit the necromancer then.
Okay, that's fine. He was my main target anyway.
Okay. So fireball. For a minute. And he does, so it's half damage. So he takes 14.
Yep.
Okay. Draken.
Oh, okay. Where's that? So are these drakes reforming?
They are reforming, yes.
Okay. And is that energy beam still going?
Said again, all energy beams are still going, yes.
Okay, can Draken push over that stone pillar?
The energy beam, the one with the skull in
The
front of it?
skull.
Yeah,
You can
You want
try
to push
it.
the skull over.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Okay.
Yeah, we'll try and push it over, I guess. Roll me a strength
it's just-
check.
Strength check us. All right. Yeah.
You push
21.
and it does nothing.
21
Does nothing.
advantage.
It doesn't.
Ah,
It's a stone pillar. You're strong, but you're not that strong. You're not Samson.
okay. That was one action, wasn't it?
It was an action.
Okay. Overaction is to attack that drake that's attacking Valishal.
With your actions, is it because your attack action gives you a second attack action, or is it
Yes, I get 2 attacks.
Yeah, but that's not this isn't a. So what's the wording on it? Because you use an action to give you 2 attacks, or you use an action to do what you're going to do. So your action would be the attack, which then enables 2 attacks. Whereas you've pushed something over. What's the wording?
Oh, you can attack twice instead of once when you make an attack action on your turn.
Yeah, so you've done your action was to move the thing, so you can't take the second attack action.
Okay then. That's me done now.
Because it's triggered by your attack. You get a second attack for doing the attack action, but because you didn't do the attack action.
Okay, is there anything else I can do then?
Okay, Val, you're up.
Okay. Actually, Draken is going to start. That was the attack. He's going to start moving his way over to those other drakes.
Okay.
Hang on, let me do a quick calc.
You're going to get an attack of opportunity because of moving through his sort of.
Well, I was here, wasn't I, before?
You were down by this dragon, and then you've moved through this diagonal, which moves through that diagonal, where he is.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
Do I get a reaction on its attack of opportunity?
What's your sentinel say?
I will let you know.
If he's joining him and he's attacked by someone, that should trigger Sentinel. It just says if they're attacked by a report.
He misses. What's your AC actually? 17.
AC 17.
Yeah, so he does 11 damage on you.
I halved.
When a creature within 5 feet of me makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use a reaction to make a melee attack against it.
Okay, so you are minus yourself by 5 then, I guess.
Yep.
Okay, so you
So
can.
I'm good to roll my attack.
Yep, you can indeed. You hit.
Oh, and the 2d10. So that's 20 damage in total.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not gonna use smite. I don't think I can on the reaction anyway.
Okay. It is you, Lance.
Cool. So, Constitution check. It's worth a go.
You don't need to because you're not enfeebled anymore.
Am I not? Because they did a second one, but
Yeah,
if
this.
that didn't hit, that I thought the first one was still Brazil. Or still remain.
Well, let me just check it. Actually, I've got it in here. I'll just read the word in here. At the end of each of the target's turns, it may can't say. All right, it sort of it carries on, right? So that's my bad.
Because you'd imposed a status on me.
Yeah.
But you
Okay.
tried to impose it on me twice.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that, but yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
So
you're
I'm
enfeebled.
guessing 21's enough.
Yep, a 20 is enough. Yeah.
So no longer enfeebled. Awesome. So I'm going to come charging over here and twat this guard drake because I'm in a bad mood.
All right.
So I'm on +1 to attack, +1 to damage. From the magic weapon. Let's go with that's 19 to hit,
Yep, that's a hit.
and then 3 damage if it's +1. I can live with that. It's the first start with a new weapon. So there we go.
So how much
And I
damage?
get to it. Well, it's slashing damage, and it's +1 to attack, and +1 to damage.
So 3 damage.
Yep. And I get 2 attacks now because of my fighter levels. Fighting with the blunt edge on the way back around. But that doesn't hit because that's only a 12, I suspect.
Yep.
Well, that was worth going.
Okay, so that knocks it down to that. Okay.
One sec. As a... Oh, no, I don't have that anymore. That's fine. No, I won't worry about that. Because I rejigged my spells around a little bit, so that was all right. I forgot to do Hunter's Mark as well. So I think I can do about that now. I'm already attacked. So that was me done.
Okay. So the bones are still doing what they're doing at the south, so they're fine. As for the other, well, let me just roll. I'll just roll. Ooh, right. Okay, so a 20 and a 19. The other wing starts to form up. So you've basically got 2 wings that are starting to sort of look more like an actual dragon wings. The mouth of the dragon and the neck starts to move. It starts to sort of kind of form up into something that's starting to resemble a nasty beastie. As for these guys stay put. This one doesn't do anything actually because they seem to be focused on the beam. So yeah, that's their go. Tharavel.
Is me like relaying a message, and like if I sort of say to Thomas, Thomas, can you see what that the gem is in the middle, or what is in the middle, what the beam's going into? Is that counted as an action, or?
No, that's just saying
just-
something.
yeah,
Saying
okay.
something quickly
Okay.
is just sort of.
So basically, so Tharval, sort of noticing the flicker of the gems, shouts to the rest of the group to try and knock the gems from the eyes. But he also shouts to Thomas that can you see what that yellow is in the middle? Is there a way? Is there anything that we can figure out as how to stop it or prevent these beams? I feel they are what is recreating this these dragons or these beasts that surround us. And as he does, I'm gonna try and shoot the gem in the middle as well, maybe, or whatever it is in the middle. So I'm assuming we need crits to hit this thing, or 20 or something at least.
Roll.
Okay, right. So I'm gonna shoot at the thing in the middle. So again, just 2 shots.
So you're shooting at the middle.
Yeah. Do I want to shoot at the middle? Is that a bad idea? Fuck it. YOLO!
All right. Okay. You shoot the stone in the middle, and there's a you shoot the thing in the middle, and all of the sort of kind of light, all the beams start to flicker. You hear sort of like the neck of the forming sort of dragon sort of kind of sort of arches up, and its mouth opens as if to scream, but obviously it's not got any vocal cords currently to make any noise.
Okay, another shot at it. Balls.
The arrow sort of hits off some of the bones. It doesn't do any damage. Okay. Another roll for this Drake. That's our Nanook. What's Nanook doing?
She's got a bone in her mouth at the minute.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Right. So she's gonna come over to me and drop the bone at my feet. And then she's going to go to the next one and get another bone.
Okay. Right.
I don't know if this is doing anything, but I'm just trying to think what a dog would do.
Running around with bones. Okay, so that is that. Okay, right. So they. Yeah. Okay. So both wings are formed. The neck is starting to sort of kind of become sort of more scaled and starting to form up as well. Necromancer, he is going to what is he going to do? He is going to roll. He is going to. No, I'm gonna do that. Oh, what the hell's that? Oh, it's gonna check this out. All right, okay, so he's going to use a thing called Cloud Kill.
Oh dear. Oh, that's nasty.
So your creature, so duration up to 10 minutes. So a creature who enters the spell's area first time starts to turn, blah 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 blah. So it's 120 feet.
Ooh.
Your creature, 20-foot radius sphere of poisonous yellow gas fog centered on a point. You choose within the range. The fog shrouds around corners. It lasts for the duration until a strong wind disperses it. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time, turn on its turns there. This doesn't make sense. A creature takes 5d8 poisonous damage on a failed save, or half that on a actual save. Creatures are affected even if they hold their breath or don't need to breathe.
Oh, okay.
The fog moves 10 feet away from you at the start of each of your turns, rolling along the surface of the ground, the vapors being heavier than air, sinking to the lowest. So, range 120 feet, so I can just place it wherever. When I cast this level spells using the spells, damage increases to 1d8 for each slot. So I'll just do it on this. So, I'll just cast that then, I guess. Add a level. Oh, I can level it up. I can do it at level. I'll do it at level 6. Okay, so it is being cast. There. So basically everybody within this sort of little circle, everybody bar Lance basically, is being gassed at this moment in time. So you need to give me a DC 15 Constitution save.
Right now or on our turn?
I'm going to say no.
Will I just
Okay.
fall down now?
Okay. Oh, crap.
So you take 26 poison damage, Draken. Wes, you take... are you resistant to poison, by the way?
No, unless it's classed as necrotic damage.
No, you take 13 damage. Thomas, you take 26 damage. Tharval, because of the crit, I'll let you take quarter damage, so you take 6 damage.
Nice.
As for that cloud of yumminess, I think I've probably got something I can use in its stead somewhere around here. Where's my spells, McJigger? Somewhere around here. Treasure, blah 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 blah. No. Guess else that's not what we want. Monsters treasure, wandering monsters. Well, where are my spell things? Where be my spell things? Ah, there we go. Spells. There we go. I'm just gonna do it as a fireball because you know, get the idea. Okay, so it's currently there. It's gaseous. Thomas, it is your go.
Look,
Remember, he started it.
That's going to obscure. That's going to
finish it.
That's going to obscure everybody. I'm just going to move that out of the way, and draw something. In fact, because it's just going to be.
can you not hide it behind them?
Could I'll just draw something then instead. So It's currently like that. I'll just...
First things first, step back out of that cloud. Can I see through the cloud?
You can see up, but you can't see through it.
So the Drake next to Val, I can't see.
You can't see that, no.
Good. Okay. Flaming sphere. Wherever you've gone. Flaming sphere, right in the middle, where the gem is, where the things are all intersecting.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay, I'm just gonna hold it there.
For a second, I thought you were doing fireball, and I was like, "Shit!"
I'll do a. So, yeah. So your thing's in the center there. Okay, Draken, you're up.
Okay. Arrival, when you shot at that thing in the center, it went a bit wobbly.
Yep.
Right. Okay. I hit it with my axe. I hit it with my axe a lot.
You've charged into the middle, have you?
Yes,
And you're hitting the thing with your axe.
a lot.
Okay, roll me.
No.
Roll me a.
I think we're going to need crit 20s to actually destroy this thing.
I'm
He's probably our
okay.
best bet then, isn't he?
Given that this thing is prone, I'm assuming I'm attacking with advantage because it's not moving.
Yes, yeah, okay, you can have that.
Cool, thank you.
Oh, I should have used that on my roll before then.
So basically,
I have advantage because it doesn't know that it can't defend itself.
Straws here.
So, you hit it. Oh, it's -5, but you hit it. So yeah, okay.
so it's a 2. It's not added my. Okay, I'll roll again.
What's the -5 for?
Basically, I'm using my great weapon proficiency. I
Okay.
take a -5 to hit and you get +10 damage.
Okay, cool.
So, second one.
It's definitely a miss.
Yeah, that's a big miss.
You missed an
Ooh.
inanimate object.
So basically, the first one was 24.
You've
Yeah.
got- Okay, so you've come in and you've clobbered. Have you got any more attacks?
Yeah. Oh. Sorry, wrong button.
For your third attack, do you not have to have a crit to have your third attack?
No, because I'm in frenzy.
You're in frenzy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you miss for you miss with the second one.
Okay, so we've got 24 damage.
So you, right? Okay.
In total.
Yeah. Okay. So that's fine. You sort of.
I don't like he's laughing.
No, me neither. I feel like it's going to explode.
So you hit it with the first one. I'll not be as mean to do the other one. But okay, so yeah, fine. You hit it, and you're used to hitting crystalline things with your axe. Unfortunately, you haven't learned the lesson that just hitting crystalline things with your axe, there is obviously effect. So it cracks it, and the beams flicker, but you also take 24 damage.
Oh. Okay, is that halved?
Nope, it's just 24 damage.
So
Well,
am I
what's
right
the
in
point?
saying that this thing actually is getting damaged when we're hitting it,
Yeah,
or
it's getting damaged, yeah.
so the rolls that I've done before are actually damaging it?
Yeah.
What type of damage is it?
It's going to be a damage that you're not resistant to.
Which
Whatever.
is?
It's going to be
Exploded.
radiant damage.
Okay, fair enough then.
It's going to be radiant damage.
It's going to be not that one. That one.
So you
Radiant
take,
damage.
24 damage.
Yep, done it.
I was going to do it because your misses. I was going to give you the damage in them, but you technically didn't hit the crystal. You missed it. So all
I'd
right.
have been dead.
Yeah. So that's why I'm not going to be super mean about it.
Join the club.
Lightning pool.
Are you
Okay.
inspecting the floor again?
Oh
What?
dear.
Okay. So Val, you're up.
If I stay in the cloud, do I continue to take poison damage?
Yes, you do.
Alright, I'm just gonna gamble, and I'm gonna smite this creature in front of me. Never mind,
You
I'll not.
miss with both of them.
Do the creatures take cloud damage, by the way?
No, because they're undead. They don't.
Oh. You said even if they don't need to breathe.
Yeah, these are special ones. They don't. In fact, simply, basically tough.
Don't kill me!
All right. Okay, so that's that. Lance, you're up.
Okay, so
You've seen Draken charge into the middle of this thing, smash the center with his axe. You know, you sort of notice the sort of beam sort of flickering, but obviously it kicked back and knocked Draken back as well.
So I'm going to try something. I'm going to hit Zephyr. I'm going to start off with Zephyr Strike.
Yep.
Which gives me the ability to memory. So until the end, my movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Yep.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to move up to here, and then I'm going to attack the crystal with my staff.
So what does this? Sorry, what does Zephyr Strike do? So no opportunity
It
attacks.
allows me to move without opportunity attacks
Okay. Yep.
being
Yep.
triggered, so it doesn't get a shot at me on the back.
Mhm.
I'm going to then.
Extra damage on your attack as well.
Oh, that's a good point. Yep.
That's
If it's
58.
damaged, I get Colossus Slayer. I won't be able to do. I don't think I'll be able to do Hunter's Mark. Let's just double check.
It's
Yeah,
a
that's a
bonus
bonus
action, I think.
Yeah. And I've already done a bonus action for Zephyr Strike. And same for Searing Smite, which is a shame.
And I think you can basically, if you cast one, then the other one cancels.
Yeah,
Because it's
exactly.
the concentration. So
But that's fine. So I've got my Colossus Slayer because it's already damaged. So let's give this a try, shall we?
You miss.
On the upside, I haven't taken 20 odd damage yet, I suppose. Okay, so that was worth a try.
Okay. Right. So the it is now the Drake's turn. The Drake here forms up again. The one beside Val forms up again. Um, this one has an attack on him. And it's a miss, and it's a miss. As for the other ones, 2 more rolls. So we've got the wings, the tail, the neck, the head. The head has now started to form scales, and you can sort of kind of see sort of ichor and phlegm starting to sort of form in its mouth as it sort of it creates sort of muscle starts to appear over the bones, and then scales over that.
Hurt that necromancer down.
As for that, it's now Tharavel, your go.
Can Thomas see the necromancer from where he is?
Thomas can see him because he's above the cloud. Yeah.
In that case, I'm going to move out of the cloud. I'm going to
Hit it with Dragon's Axe.
I'm going to aim at the necromancer at the top, so he should still be within 150. He definitely is. I'm going to knock an arrow into the oath bow and make the oath, whispering swift death to those who wish to harm me. So let me just bring all that up again. Wait. Boo. If I can find it. This bow. When you make a ranged attack, roll this weapon against your sworn enemy. You have advantage on the roll. In addition, your target gains no benefit from cover other than total cover, and you suffer no disadvantage due to long range. If the attack hits your sworn enemy, takes an extra 3d6 piercing damage. So, and that is while your sworn enemy lives. Okay, man, that's fine. So I get 2 attacks. Oh, sorry. And I'm also going to use cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
So that's an extra 3. And favored foe, my second favored foe on him. So he gets an extra D4 damage. If I hit, I can't use sneak attack because I don't have it. Oh no, I do have advantage on the attack.
Wait, against the necromancer?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Using the oath. You have advantage on the roll.
Okay, yep.
So I get sneak attack on that as well. So hopefully these hit. Probably won't, not in my luck. Okay, so 1. Shit. Oh, it gets advantage, so it's 17.
Yeah.
Good thing I did that. So it's 17. So it's a 12. Does that actually hit? Yes.
That does hit. Yep.
So 12,
15.
15 plus 3d6. Plus another 12.
Mhm.
Plus a d4. Another 1 plus
28.
a d6 for sneak attack. Another 5. So what's that?
Siji Gaming says, sorry, I pronounced that wrong. Evening, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. What level is everyone? Level 7. They're level 7s.
We're getting there.
Getting there.
How much is that in total? 24. Sorry?
5, 20, 30.
30.
30.
33. 33.
Where did 3 come from? Oh, yeah, Hunter's Mark at the top. Yeah, 33.
Yeah.
Okay, so that knocks it down to...
And then I've got my second attack as well.
Okay, yeah.
15. Still hit.
Yes, it does.
So that's 11 plus d4 So it's 12, 13 plus 3d6.
16.
So,
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, plus the 3 as well. Plus 3d6.
20.
So 26.
okay, so the necromancer, you sort of knock two arrows and they fly towards necromancer, sort of hitting true. He falls over. He falls off the precipice of the thing and smashes to the ground. As he does so, he and the surrounding guardian dragons all turn into to bones and to dust. The beams carry on though.
Beams out.
Well, there go all the distractions, I suppose.
Okay, Jack and Moot starts to move away from the huge explodey thing.
Obviously the mist dissipates as well, so you're not. It's no longer.
What have we got? Reflective, like mirrors or mirror. Have I still got that mirror shard?
We
from-
use my shield.
I've got a mirror.
Oh, sorry. I need to roll.
You
Sorry.
need to-
Actually, no. You can have one more going on. Roll again. Sorry.
Put a mirror in front of one of the beams so it deflects it away, so it's not
Yes.
concentrating in the middle.
I have a steel mirror.
We target it on
Excellent.
the other skulls, see if it damages it.
What's not to say it's just going to disintegrate the mirror.
One way to find out.
Won't know until we
Yeah,
try.
I'll try it.
I'll try it.
Tharaval takes out his mirror and hands it to Val.
If
Be
our
my
shield tries
guest.
to redirect the beam towards
Deflect
one of
it
the other
upwards.
upwards.
Oh, whose turn is it? Sorry,
I
is it?
I was
away
going to try
from
and
us.
destroy one of the other skulls. See if it
Mhm.
worked, but
Yeah, but if you're there and you're aiming at the other skulls, you're either going to hit Tharaval or Draken and Lance.
duck.
Or no, he could go for the northern one.
Oh.
If he go, I know, because he's going to hit the one there, isn't he? So,
Okay.
Surely if he reflects it back at the skull that it is coming from.
That could work.
true.
Alright, I try and reflect the beam back at the skull it's coming from.
See if you hurt the Nook, you're going to die. In fact, actually, she hasn't moved yet, so yeah, she's coming over with me.
I say he's closer to the skull than she is.
Give me your pup.
All right. So Val, you're moving into the beam and you're using a mirror to reflect the beam.
Just try and reflect the beam, yes.
Okay. Um,
I love that you could almost hear Matthew laughing at that.
yeah. So, you take.
Ow. It's radiant damage, I've got resistance.
You take 8 damage. If you've got radiant damage resistance, you take 8 damage, and the and the
Yeah.
mirror just evaporates in your hand, sort of just disappears.
Alright,
Worth
you won't be
Oh.
able to look at your pretty face anymore, Faraval, I'm sorry.
My styling mirror.
No one sees you anyway.
But he likes to make
That's how
impact.
I check. I just walk about with the mirror, making sure that I can't see myself.
I need to take 8 damage off.
So if you're a vampire,
I'm that stealthy. Hides behind leaf.
Okay. So who's next? Who's got? Basically, you can all take a turn, and then I've got to roll again.
Okay. Should we just
I'm-
hit it from a distance then?
I'm going to step back and use the bow to shoot at it. So I'm going to step
How much
back
damage have you
and
done to it so far? Again, sorry. You did 24, but Draken did 24. You did
Yeah.
you did 9.
Oh yeah, the second one didn't hit, did it?
24. So that's 33 so far. Okay. Yep.
Okay, so I'll go with Hunter's Mark. Oops, a little Slayer. Never mind. So that's 5 damage. And I have 2 attacks. So first one is with Colossus Slayer. Doesn't hit.
Nope.
Second one is running normally. Might hit, I suppose.
Yeah, I'll give you the advantage on it. Sure, why not?
So that will make that 30. That's 17.
17 damage. Okay. Who's next? Draken?
I'm wondering what Draken can do. There's not much he can do because,
Well, you can still do damage. It's just going to do damage to you.
yeah, that's a distinct problem there, isn't there?
Well, let's just say if a dragon, if this dragon appears, it's going to do damage to all of you. So,
Okay, so hang on, javelins.
Hey,
He's going to throw some javelins at it.
stick it with a pointy end.
Actually, hang on. Sorry, let's let me uncheck a few things.
a javelin's not a great weapon, is it?
Exactly. I'm throwing it at it, and then but you got to uncheck them all. So I'll do that again. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. That's 11 damage.
Okay, is that as a crit as well?
Yeah, that's what the +2's for. So you got 11.
Brilliant. Okay, so another one.
Yeah. Okay.
And one last one because of frenzy.
Ah!
Yeah.
How many javelins do you have?
Don't know actually. That's a good question. We'll say 3.
We'll say 3, shall we? Okay, right. That's very convenient, but okay. Let's just say you don't have javelins anymore.
Okay.
3. I mean, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yeah. Has everybody had their go? Val?
I did redirect in the mirror, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, you did. Thomas?
Did Draken take damage from the javelins? No.
No, he didn't.
Oh, thank goodness.
9 damage on the crystal thing then.
Okay. Well, let me
So is it one go since the thing has been dead, since the necromancer has died, or is it just one go since?
So this is so basically I'm just going to roll. I'm going to roll a dice to see if basically the final part of the dragon appears or not and stuff. Basically,
Okay.
I was rolling a dice for every one of the
Segments.
things that had things around it. Now there's nothing, and I'm just going to roll one dice for each thing.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to see how much we got. So 33, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's right. Right, okay. So I'll roll another dice. Don't. Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
You've been getting so many crit 20s that.
Yeah.
I think it's time we wait till next week.
Yeah.
Oh, I was joking, but fuck.
Yeah.
To be honest, yeah, I'm lagging a bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, if you leave it there, you've got a week to try and think of a reason why it doesn't fucking form.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So we'll leave it there because that was the final section of it. And I don't know if.
So basically, if you roll, you've done 4 dice rolls, and every roll has come back and it's formed up a piece.
Well, basically, I was aiming on an 18 or higher, and I've had sort of a lot.
Yeah,
of
like you've had a couple of 20s.
Yeah, so I've had a lot of high rolls. So
How about this? Because the things aren't surrounding the skull, does it roll at disadvantage?
yeah, all right, all right, okay, yeah, we'll do that then. There.
So as a GM, how do you feel about your first 2 PK?
Well, I don't. Yeah, so we're okay. That's fine. Yeah, we're all right. We'll do that
Oh,
because
I want to fight the dragon.
Yeah. The thing is, I'd have to think of, because I haven't thought of, because I wasn't expecting to get so many high rolls, so I wasn't expecting it to sort of kind of appear so quickly. So
Tell it to duel me.
yeah. All right.
But it's along the lines of like basically that's you're thinking you're going along the route. It's like this is what's going to happen, but it never happens. So whenever you're planning things, it's like whenever you say right, this is what I expect is going to happen. Prepare for what's not going to happen or shouldn't happen because it's going to happen.
Yeah, I could just fire a dragon down there if you want, but you will die because I don't think you're high enough level to deal with a dragon. Let me just check.
There's 5 of us and 1 of it, boys. We can do it.
All right, tell you what. Before let me just check what I was going to use, what its level is, and I'm.
So you were going to use it.
Well, I had one in mind, but I just it is going to be. All right, let's see what this is.
Just practice for Tiamat, boys. That's all.
What if it is Tiamat?
Oh no. Well, she's already died once then.
You'll be used to it by now.
Might just make her grumpier.
Did I get any inspiration for killing the necromancer and everything else?
Yeah, you can have some inspiration for the necromancer. Yeah. It's not going to be that one actually, because it's going to be where is it? Oh yeah, you definitely don't know. It's not that one. Oh no, we don't want that one. Where the fuck is it?
I was going to say, so see the way that Nanook got the bones from the other things, that stopped them from forming up, yeah? So, what, like, if Nanook had gone over and pulled a bone away from the big dragon, would it have stopped forming?
I'm going to go for a. What about this one? What's this? What's its? Yeah. Where the? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So. It's going to be
Beautiful day.
If you want to fight a dragon, it's a challenge. It's a challenge rate 14.
What does that mean?
It's basically you're level 7s. In theory, you
Two of
should.
us could take it out.
In theory, you could do it, but it's going to one shot people.
Oh,
If it does damage,
And the thing is, we don't have a healer. We don't have
you don't have a healer.
We don't have potions. I've used my
chicken?
I've used my thing that does gives me the most damage until tomorrow.
Oh,
So basically, I can't use that oath. Well, I can use the oath bow, but I don't get the extra damage for it until. Is there any way we can change that?
I'll put this into thought, because the dragon might be cool, but I'll have to sort of put in some redundancies to make sure that it doesn't fucking kill you all, because its damage is going to be fucking mad. Like, so, yeah. All right. I'll leave that to next week. I think I'll think about it.
What's the phrase, Matt? Just because you could, you didn't stop thinking you would. If you should, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I think the dragon might be good. The thing is, there was there's a segue into the next part, and the dragon could work quite well.
Does everyone have backup characters?
Could quite well, but I'll let you have a think about it. You can decide in the chat.
Well, the thing is, right? See if you get something that's big and bad and evil, you don't necessarily have to stand and fight it. I mean, you can run away I know that like people don't want to do
Pardon?
that, but I mean,
Pardon?
I mean, you can like.
So what you mean
No,
is we can run away, and then about 2 days later we can go back and pick up the bits of dragon. Yeah.
There are
Just
other options.
melted.
Actually, one thing to need to was the thing that was Skull King, that cloaked figure, the necromancer.
Don't know yet.
You don't know yet.
If I die and Thomas resurrects me, can I just play as my undead character?
You're under my
Surely,
control,
surely
yeah.
you would be pissed off with yourself then, as you are.
And you
I'm
have-
just
you
a
have to-
husk.
You have to do what I say.
Everyone would be talking to me, and my response would just be.
Jesus Christ.
So it would be an adult black dragon.
Oof.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
Nobody wants that.
And how do you run away from something that can fly?
He hit it with
Yeah,
an
Fly
axe.
as well.
Tharavel puts up his hood.
And then gets what?
That can
Caught in the
hit,
middle of a 40-foot fireball?
that can hit it with his
Tharavel.
axe.
Oh, they're innate spellcasters. Lovely.
Yeah, I'll put some thought into it because as much as I'm sure fighting a dragon would actually be pretty cool, I'm
As we
very
could eat
mindful.
the
I'm
head.
very mindful that as soon as it touches one of you, you're fucking dead. And I'm not
Yeah.
talking about knocked down. You're just dead.
Yep.
It's gonna double you. Well, it'll double out Thomas 100%. It'll double out. It could, yeah, maybe not Draken, but let me just roll something here to see what it does.
Yeah, Draken is down to about a third of his original hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the double out the damage is your full damage.
That's about 160.
Let me just do this. So
How much
Right.
HP does it have?
a lot.
Youch. 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 Youch.
So it does. Yeah. Well, that's pretty nasty. That would kill a couple of yous on its own. Let's do. Let's just see what that does. So those the claws damage, it's going to do a fair bit of damage. So that if it would have hit sort of say, Draken, it would have done. You're not so +3 acid damage, so you would have done 8, 5. So yeah, it's doable. It's just it has breath attacks, which are pretty nasty.
That's the bad thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
The thing is, are those attacks? Are they multi attacks or what?
yeah, multi attack.
It has a multi-attack
Yeah. So
option.
basically, right, that for me that would. Yeah, that's probably about half damage with 2 attacks hitting. If all 3 of those were hitting, that would be me down in one go.
Change my mind.
Plus, it's very tough in terms of attacking it back.
Yeah.
It has a lot of options around all these other things when you're attacking it, on top of it just being very large and very tough.
Sis says, insert it's fine, mem. So, yeah. So, in theory, the dragon has appeared. In theory, because it, the dice have unfortunately been quite high for those rolls. For somebody who doesn't want to kill his party,
I thought the last roll was on disadvantage, so it didn't actually form.
Yeah,
So
we
it
can
was
do. We can do that if you want to. We can do that, but basically we've got to make a decision on it, because if we do that and you don't destroy the dragon heart in your next go, it's going to form, and you're gonna have to fight it anyway.
Oh,
You there? Oh, you're there.
sorry.
Yep.
You're gonna have to fight it anyway, or we can sort of kind of think of a. Yeah, I'll think of something. Yeah, maybe we'll do it that way, and so we'll give you one more turn of. Actually, do it now. we'll do it now. Just do your rolls for attacking it. If you destroy it this turn, then brilliant. I can just start off from, whatever, what's next. Otherwise, you're fighting a dragon next week. Basically, that'll make the decision for it. So one more round of attacks on the crystal, basically.
Okay, can I then? Ooh,
Okay.
okay.
Nice.
So how much damage have you done then?
So for that one,
So it's
And
8
I almost
plus
forgot.
14,
and
22, 28.
each would have there's 2 extra damage on top. So it's 1 plus 7. So it's 8 plus 14 is 22. 28. 30 damage.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Who's next?
Yay, another 6.
Okay. Who's next?
Right, so we're allowed to. So I'm assuming we're allowed to cast our Hunter's Mark and things on it and all that sort of crap.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So right, Hunter's Mark. Do I get a surprise attack on it, or a sneak attack on it?
No.
Do I have advantage?
You have advantage, but you don't have.
Well, that's what I mean. That's all I need to get the sneak attack on it. Is what I mean.
Okay.
So,
I guess.
and it's got favored foe on it as well. So
The pile of bones looked incredibly shocked.
it's 12. That's 18 for the first one, plus favored foe. 19. Plus sneak attack. Which I only got once.
25.
25, and then for second one. Oh, that sucks. 6 plus 12 plus my d4. 14.
No, 45.
So that makes it. Okay. Who's next?
I've still got Val.
Stab at it and cast Divine Smite. I'll cast it twice.
So how much damage are you doing total there?
19.
22. 32.
Okay. You take 32, unless you're resistant to radiant damage.
I am.
So you take 32, so you take 16 damage. And there's 32 onto that, so that makes that... Okay, who's next?
Is it still going?
Yep.
Is anyone left?
Nope.
You.
Just you.
No. Nick.
Okay.
All of
Okay.
you.
Well, I've as Matt said, I'm out of javelins. I'm gonna hit it with the axe.
If you die, we can
Go
save
wrong.
you.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. If I just hit it so many times, then get the damage back on me, and then you guys can save me. At least that's the theory.
Just don't go overboard with the attacks, because if you do a high number, it's going to hit it right back at you. So.
I know.
Fuck.
Okay.
You miss.
So 26 damage. No,
You miss.
17.
Yep, you miss.
Okay.
Oh no.
God.
Run
There
away.
we go.
Okay, I'm moving great weapon attack since it's been a bit of a bastard. Okay. 18 damage.
Okay, have you got any more attacks?
Yes. And 15 damage. So another 30 damage.
33.
Okay, so
And I'm down.
so Draken, and you can have some inspiration for this as well, Draken, because you You've done it for the greater good. So Draken sort of charges up towards the sort of the beams are flickering, and the sort of kind of the heart shaped sort of crystal within the thing is cracking. Do you want to say anything epic before you hit it?
Not today.
Not today. You got. There was no sort of puns or anything. Is there no sort of kind of like,
Smashing.
smashing? So you basically you go up, you sort of gonna let it roar, and you sort of you smash it with your axe. It sort of the shards smash out everywhere. The radiant light sort of kicks out for the final time. It knocks you out completely. You take 20 damage. Everybody else has to roll me a dexterity.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's where I'm gonna fucking fail.
Yep.
You're down. Wes is down. Val is down. Sorry, Val's down. Tharval, you take how much damage did Draken do there? In total?
We did
33.
We all get the same amount of damage. Oh fuck.
Sorry.
Sorry, can I use I can use a ring of evasion, which gives me advantage on dexterity saves.
Okay.
I think. Actually, I need to find out what that does. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's got like 3 charges.
So Draken's down. Val is down. How much? Lance, you take. Unless you dexterity 15, you take half damage, so you're on you take 15 damage or 16 damage, sorry. You're down, Thomas. Tharval.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure that my thing does. I get a dexterity or advantage on dexterity save, so it would actually be 24 if you use the ring of evasion.
Okay, so you take 16 damage then. You need to roll for the nuke.
Oh no!
No! Itching where it hurts.
Come on, dog.
Oh,
The nuke. Oh fuck! How much damage does she have? 16. How much damage was it giving?
33.
33.
oh,
Awkward there.
Okay, so
Just killed the
the light sort of kind of kicks out and knocks her. There's with a yelp. She gets knocked out as well. Knocked down. As that happens, there's sort of a sort of kind of lull, a peace sort of reaches the glade. Apart from the smouldering remains of sort of bones from the different sort of the dragons, the bones themselves in the middle are pretty much as they were when you walked in. They seem to have just sort of kind of gone back to their sort of their original form. Let me just where is it? Okay, where are we? Where? No, that's not it. Where the fuck is it? Where is it? Sorry, press a minute while I sort of try and find this thing. Ah, there we go. Yeah. So sort of the sort of light sort of comes through the trees. Well, you're into the glade. Everything sort of seems to settle down. Draken's sort of lying unconscious on the ground. You're all pretty shocked. Sort of kind of think of like that episode, like in Saving Private Ryan, where you're all a bit discombobulated. Everything's sort of kind of shaken. As Tharaval sort of looks over, he sees that Nanook is lying sort of up against the sort of tree to the left hand side of him. She is weak and just sort of kind of looking at him with a sort of a look of pain and of sadness. She sort of kind of whimpers at you.
I don't want to do this. I actually don't think I can. Not even joking. As
you sort of kind of kneel down to Nanook, you stroke her mane, and she sort of kind of looks at you. The rest of the sort of
why?
Lance, are you sort of going to see to the rest of the party, or what are you going to do?
I've got to try and do something. I don't know. I've got a medical kit to stabilize that.
Yeah. As you sort of kind of look to sort of Draken, he's your closest, and Tharaval sort of looking around, sees sort of his comrades on the ground, but sees his best friend sort of lying on the ground beside him. He kneels down and strokes her head. He knows that this is the end, and he puts his head against her head. As he does so, a cloaked figure walks out of the trees, and walks up beside Tharaval. She kneels down and puts her hand on Nanook, who lets out another yelp, but then sort of kind of bolts upright, and starts to sort of kind of she bolts upright and sort of kind of looks at you, and she looks at you with this sort of kind of this face of relief and love, and she's like she's alive. She's not sort of she's not gone, and she sort of kind of she jumps on Tharaval and starts sort of kind of licking his face, she's just happy to be alive.
You cruel, horrible DM.
As she starts to walk around, and she walks over to Thomas, and puts her hand on him, says a few words, and Thomas's eyes sort of kind of open, and then she sort of kind of moves on to Draken and does the same. Finally, she walks over to the sort of kind of downed body of the armored paladin. She seems slightly reticent to sort of kneel beside him. It's like she really wants to. Oh, dog! Why? Why?
He's just saying he's alive. I'm here.
So she sort of looks at the she looks at Val, and she sort of brings her hood down. Oh my god, dog! At the fucking moment that you think the perfect moment, let me just stick him outside because he's gonna bark the whole way through this bit. Right, come on.
You need a tissue over there, Mike.
Sorry.
You need a tissue over there.
Yeah, a few. Like he was like, it's like if he's expecting me to say something, and I was going to, and then I just felt myself breaking. I was like, no, this isn't happening.
This is the danger in naming your RPG pets after your actual pets.
I think, but the thing is, like, yeah, but I mean, but the thing is, like, I kind of like that sort of adds that sort of emotion and everything, and it's and all that sort of thing. But it's kind of horrible when it comes to it.
To be honest, I don't
keyboard now.
Yeah,
like I mean, at the same time, as like I know. In my head, it's like I know she's, she could die, and I'm sort of already like accepting that, but I hadn't really sort of prepared myself for. It's like, yeah, what? It's obviously going to affect me because I literally that entire time I'm literally thinking of bloody dog's gonna, this is what it's gonna be like, and I'm, it's not nice. The one thing that can set me off crying, like anything, is like the thought of Nanook dying is just horrific. Like, so
yeah, man, I don't even like think about balls and stuff. I'm just like get you. But yeah, so the lady, so she pulls back her hood, and you have a face of a weathered. It's got more of a sort of kind of weathered face. That what's I'm trying to explain? A face of sadness, of one that has seen a lot. It's sort of, she's got sort of greyed hair, quite a soft looking visage, with totems and sort of little sort of trinkets sort of woven into her sort of silvered hair. She stands and looks at Val, and then sort of composes herself and sits down beside.
Lance walks over beside her and says, "I'm going to say thank you because you've helped us. I'm also going to ask if you need a moment because you seem to know my friend."
Yeah.
Does she have a scar, this lady?
She, well, that dog is now barking outside. Fuck me. Why, dog? Why? It's always at these moments in time.
Because it's too late and he wanted us to finish up earlier, everyone.
Yeah. So she sort of kind of looks at you, and you do notice a scar on her face. And she turns to Val and says, "My boy, my love, you are returned to me." And she places her hands on both sides of his head and kisses his forehead. With that, a burst of energy and light sort of surges through Valashul, and his eyes open.
Oh, why are you doing this to me?
It's not just you. He killed Mike's dog.
No,
the emotions in the last 5 minutes of this session really kicked it up a notch. Like,
I'm just sort of teasing in stuff like this because there is, I'm not going to intentionally try and kill people.
Yeah, somebody's going to die.
There's going to be a point where there is going to be a death, and it's probably going to hit home pretty badly. So
the thing is, I think I can deal with me Tharaval dying easier than I can with Nanook. Like that, and that's the problem. Like I've literally, like, Nanook, I don't really want to get into action and anything like that because I know she's very, very soft. So she at the minute she's literally just like having a puppy there, and it's like having to. But yeah,
if only she could just turn back into a statue every now and again.
Nah.
Yeah, you chose to make her this way.
I was gonna say.
But she
You
wouldn't.
made
Nah.
her mortal.
It says he says, thanks for toying with our emotions. Should have seen last week. I was crying last week. Thing is, I've got some other stuff. There's a couple of the storylines, and even thinking about them, it's like I don't even know if I'm going to get through this storyline if I do it that way. So I'm going to have to sort of work on it. But yeah.
Does Valishal recognize her? I'm assuming he will.
So he, as you open your eyes, you see a familiar face as she smiles down at you. There are tears in her eyes. The sort of as they drop onto you. Oh my God, dog! Breath of a minute. Sorry.
App's going to kill his dog soon.
Please turn the subwoofer down.
Nah. See what you did there.
Oof. I thought I'd prepared for this moment.
Guess what?
Now I have no idea what to say or do.
You thought wrong.
Yes, I did.
Mummy?
It is like
Yeah.
midnight, so now will be actually good.
Might have to do it in Darn.
Yeah.
We may have to come back to this next week and cliffhanger it. So
Yeah, that'll give me
has a
time to
week.
think of something to say.
Yeah, we can leave it there. So basically,
Yeah.
she's sort of well, you know, we can do it in the down chat.
Mother!
Yeah, father.
We give Wes a week. I don't think he's quite prepared himself for actually
No,
doing
I
emotion stuff.
Yeah. So yeah.
Barely talk as my character, let alone act emotion.
But yeah, okay. So we'll leave it there then. We'll leave the emotional moment. We can do it. I'm not sure if you want to wait until and do it afterwards.
No,
and talk.
we can wait. We can wait till next week.
Yeah.
Unless you've got some
think
like downtime planned. I don't know.
No,
I think it would
no.
really do us some good.
Yeah.
Not have to worry about jumping into downtime.
Yeah. No,
And
that's fine.
Wes can rewrite his script a few times.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. We'll do that then. So we'll leave it till next week then. For that.
So how are we health-wise, Matt? Are we just on 1 HP, or are we?
I'll say you're fully healed. She'll have sort of brought you right back. You know, over the time she'll brought you back to your sort of your normal self and stuff. I'll say yeah. So I'll say she's looking tired, but she's looking sort of happy that she's found her boy.
Or I've always found her.
For those of you who are watching and don't understand what's going on, you've not been paying attention to the Discord RP downtime chats because it's all in there. So check it out. Okay, so we'll leave it there then. So yeah, no deaths. There was going to be no intention of there being deaths. You know, having the dragon there potentially may have deathed, but that was the sort of the way it ended was kind of the way it was meant to sort of kind of end and stuff. The Nanook thing actually wasn't intentional. It was just like I can't really. I said everybody takes damage, and then I realized that she's going to have to take the same damage. So yeah, but yeah, that was a good sort of bit. Yeah, right.
Nice. Good session.
So we'll leave it there then. For tonight, I've been Matt Geary. With me has been Michael Zdaravel.
I'm going to go hug my dog.
Wes is Valashil Nostius.
I'm gonna go write my script.
Dave is Thomas Moonstar.
I'm gonna go pour another drink.
Mark is Lance.
I'm gonna go and collapse.
And Pete is Draken.
I'm going to hit it with my axe. Take care, everyone. Look after
Night,
each other.
everyone.
Take
Bye.
care.
Night, everybody.